So the first episode of season 2 was good, but episode 2 seems like it's going to step it up even more, and we're going to get some action real quick, especially for a few characters. And this is the episode that has been teased to be one of the early episodes which will bring a lot of action and suspense. We see Yaz being taken away by social services because Grandma Estelle, she's turned to drinking and she's probably got worse. So Tariq is going to have to reach out to Davis McLean for help when it comes to finding his sister. But we all know McLean, he's all about money, so he'll be wanting a big paycheck from Tariq. Now they'll be looking at suspects at Stansfield, and we're going to run through a few possibilities of who could be in the firing line in episode 2. And we're really going to see some fireworks from Effie with her return to Power Book 2 Ghost. We see her throwing her hands, and also Diana approaching Effie, asking her to teach her to do something. Now Kane thinks Monet's been running things for far too long, and now it's time to go on his own, which is why we'll see him working with Mecca. So fire episode 2 trailer for Power Book 2 Ghost, and we're going to break it down in a bit more detail in this video. But of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But let's talk about episode 2 and start with Yasmin first, because we know that Grandma Estelle, she looks frail, she's drinking and she's forgetful. Well, Tariq made her think she was anyway when he told her that he'd been there since 8 PM yesterday, which was just so he could get an alibi in case anyone came asking questions about his whereabouts at the time of Jabari's murder. But it's safe to say, Grandma Estelle, she's not in a good spot at the minute, and Yaz definitely isn't capable or old enough to be looking after herself. She almost set the kitchen on fire, and it seems like she'll hurt herself next week, and social services will take Yaz because Grandma Estelle definitely isn't capable of looking after her. So Tariq will be asking McLean for help once again, this time to help find his sister before she gets lost in the system. But it's going to cost him, because that's what Davis McLean is all about. He's all about money. But this whole Yaz situation, she is definitely the one to look out for over the next few years, because we just have to look at what she's been through at such a young age. She had a drug dealing father who was killed by her brother, her sister Raina died, and her mum Tasha, she's in WITSEC. She's been brought up by her grandma for a short period of time, but then taken into foster care. So Yaz is someone who's definitely been through a lot, and she's someone who could be sucked into this drug dealing power world later on, and could very well turn into an absolute savage. Just look at when we were introduced to Tariq compared to now. The world of power moves fast, and it's definitely unforgiving. And just imagine if and when she finds out Tariq was the one who killed her father, which had a knock-on effect with Tasha ending up in WITSEC, and learning something like this, what would it do to Yaz? So Yaz is definitely one to keep an eye on for the future, just like Elisa Marie and Cash as well. But let's talk about this scene between Tariq and Kane, because it seems like they found a murder suspect at Stansfield. And we know next week is when the murder investigation is going to start at Stansfield, all thanks to Tariq answering that call from Kevin Whitman. Now we saw Kevin Whitman looking at Zeke, and he might have been staking out Carrie's place because he did have his suspicions of her in episode 1. We learned they have a history where they used to work together and used to date as well. But their relationship didn't exactly end well between the two, and Kevin definitely holds a bit of a sour taste, and this might even push him into digging into Carrie and Jabari's relationship and history a bit more, and I do think Carrie will find herself as one of the suspects early on. Zeke could be another because there could be that jealous boyfriend motive. But because of Kevin and Carrie's conversation in episode 1, I'm gonna go with my prediction of Carrie, of who Tariq is talking about, to Kane. So let's just stick with Kane Tejada and what we saw from him in the trailer, and how he's going to be working with Mecca from next week. He definitely impressed Mecca in the first episode, that's for sure. Mecca gave him the option of what to do with this squad, and Kane showed him who he is. He's a soldier, and he isn't afraid to fight and kill. Now Kane tells Mecca that he's got to make it on his own, because Monet's been running things for far too long, and it was there for all to see in season 1. Kane wanted more of a role with the Tejada family. He felt he was more than just a muscle to the Tejadas. He was jealous of the way Monet treated Tariq, because that's the way he wanted to be treated. He wanted that respect that Tariq got, and because he never got the respect from Monet, even after he went back in the first episode of season 2 with a new connect, she turned him away. So he'll find this respect that he wants with Mecca. But I really doubt Kane knows the true intentions of Mecca and how he has a history with Monet. As I mentioned in my recap video yesterday, I do think there's some hidden secrets and connections when it comes to Mecca's character. But we also hear Monet warning Kane in this trailer, don't you ever forget who your family is. And we are going to see Kane being family first this season. But the only person who Kane actually trusts and listens to from the Tejadas is Diana. In season 1, when Kane put his hands on Monet and got beat up by Lorenzo's prison guards, he went to his girl Shell's house, and Diana convinced him to come back to the Tejada business, but she refused to tell Monet where Kane was, because he needed someone that he could trust in the Tejada family. So I think we'll see Diana helping Monet build her business back up, and maybe this voice of reason with Kane, which possibly brings Monet and Kane back together to do business. Because at the end of the day, Monet is now without a connect after she killed Rico, and Kane's found one. so she's gonna have to put some trust in their relationship again. But let's stick with the TARDIS and talk about Diana and how she approached Effie in the trailer of episode 2. Now Effie's still at Yale. I actually thought she may transfer to Stansfield because when we read her character description, we knew she'd be working closely with Tariq and Brayden. But it does actually make sense that she stays at Yale because it's almost impossible to do any business at Stansfield, especially because there's going to be a hell of a lot of cops swarming around the campus. So that actually does put the future of Course Correct in doubt, because it definitely will be difficult to keep alive. Now we all know Diana and Drew, they want to start making moves of their own, and they're done asking or waiting for permission, and this is why we're going to see Diana approaching Effie, because she said she's seen what she's done and she wants to learn, because Monet has her on lock and Effie knows this. But let's see how they work together, because we all know they're going to be throwing their hands at each other at some point in the future. And speaking of throwing hands, let's talk about Effie holding it down, because that's exactly how Tariq described her in one of the earlier teasers. He tells her that she's the only one who held it down, and we can see why from this trailer. Effie gets pushed and her gun goes flying, but she's not someone to be messed with or will take shit. She definitely is someone who can hold it down, and this is why a lot of people were excited to see Effie being up to a series regular this season. We all know Effie brings some sort of heat to the show, and there's still so much more mystery surrounding her character that we need to know and we need to learn. And I do think we're going to learn a lot more about her background this season. And one question I hope we do get answered at some point is, who is Effie's connect? So still a lot more to learn about Effie, but I'm glad we're going to be seeing this side to her next week. But elsewhere in the trailer there's a quick snapshot of Lil Guap. I think this could be the episode where Tariq has his nightmare, because you could see he was seriously missing Tasha in episode 1. The amount of times he was on his phone or switched on that burner, waiting for the text from Tasha, we know that was never gonna come. We saw Tasha having a dream sequence of Raina in the first season, so I really wouldn't be surprised to see Tariq having this dream. Now we also see Kane at shooting practice, and I think Drew will be there with him. But their relationship didn't exactly end on best of terms last season, when he got shot because he felt Kane should have been there with his family. So it's going to be interesting to see how Drew reacts to Kane for the first time after he's come out of hospital. But that's the episode 2 trailer breakdown with what we can expect going into episode 2, which has been teased by a few of the actors to be one of the big episodes. Episodes 2 and 5 are said to be quite action packed with twists and turns to come. So I'm looking forward to episode 2 already. But let me know what you guys think about Effie throwing her hands, Kane working with Mecha, and Diana reaching out to Effie to learn something from her. Drop all your thoughts down below on episode 2, and of course if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.